It's important to have good communication skills. You may think you're good at speaking, but when it comes to articulating your thoughts clearly, you may find yourself lacking. There are 3 types of people in the world: the arrogant, who believe they're great at communication without ever working on this skill; the fool, who dismisses the power of communication and influence; and the student, who recognizes the importance of communication and is eager to improve. Out of these 3, the student becomes the most successful in life. In the modern world, communication is everything. Your ability to communicate greatly affects your success, even if you don't have any other skills to back it up. As Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." High-level communication is essential for influencing and making people understand, respect, and follow you. If you have the mindset of a student, it's time to become a powerful communicator, and I'm here to help you. The truth is that I used to struggle with communication, forming clear sentences, and making genuine connections with others. I acted as if communication wasn't important, convincing myself that my actions were more critical. I was a fool until I grew older and realized how effective communication is. As Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." I realized that power is nothing unless you can turn it into influence. Finally, I began working on my communication skills, and it improved my life and leadership abilities in many ways. However, I wanted to test how much influence could be gained from communication alone. If you merely communicate, you can get by, but if you communicate skillfully, you can work miracles. In this video, we'll discuss 5 brutally honest ways to elevate your communication game, and at the end, there's a bonus point that will teach you how to develop your own witty and charismatic speaking style. Make sure you watch until the very end. Think before you speak. Many people often speak without taking the time to think about what they are saying. They feel a social pressure to respond quickly, even in conversations of little importance. However, this pressure is not real but is created by people themselves. The Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, once said that the first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit, and the second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. So, instead of giving quick and thoughtless answers, take a moment to think before you speak. This brief pause can prevent you from saying something you may later regret and can make the difference between a successful or disastrous conversation. As you consistently take time to think before responding, your thought process will become faster, and you will be able to deliver more well-thought-out answers with ease. Remember, as Epictetus advised, silence is better than unmeaning words. Pick the right words and tonality. It's important to be mindful of the words you choose to use. Words have weight and can have a significant impact on how they are received by others. It's not just about the content of what you're saying, but also how it might be perceived by the person you're speaking to. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Silence is better than unmeaning words." The words you choose, along with the tone you use to deliver them, can make a significant difference in how they are received. Even if you have good intentions, your words can be perceived as disrespectful or hostile if you use the wrong tone or choose the wrong words. It's important to be tactful and respectful of other people's feelings. This doesn't mean you should be overly cautious or use indirect communication, but rather that you should consider whether what you're about to say is necessary, relevant, and appropriate for the situation. If it's not, it's better to hold back and save your thoughts for a more suitable time. Remember, becoming articulate is becoming the master of your tongue. How to be a great listener. Being a good listener is one of the most important ways to improve communication skills and gain influence. As the Stoic philosophy encourages, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Everyone likes to talk about themselves, and allowing them to share what they love or enjoy talking about will make them associate those good feelings with you. Listening is the winning formula for influencing people. Being a good listener requires skill, just like being a good speaker. Here are some tips to become a great listener. Don't interrupt. Interrupting can be frustrating for the other person, making them feel less important or that you don't have time for what they have to say. Slow down if you're naturally a quick thinker or speaker to let the other person express. Pay attention to nonverbal cues, facial expressions, tone of voice, and gestures can convey as much as words. Pay attention to what the other person's body language is telling you. Don't judge or jump to conclusions. Reacting emotionally to what's being said can hinder your ability to truly listen. Try to remain objective and open-minded. Focus on listening equally. Don't try to predict what the other person will say or plan your response while they're speaking. It's essential to be fully present in the conversation. Don't impose your opinions or solutions. Instead of telling someone what to do, ask questions or offer suggestions. Most people prefer to come to their conclusions. Becoming a great listener can drastically improve your communication skills and influence. When communicating, it's important to keep it concise. Many people talk a lot without saying anything substantial. A concise and direct approach to communication is highly valued because it shows respect for the listener's time and attention. Your speech becomes much more powerful when you can convey your point with brevity. While there are times when you need to explain things thoroughly and provide details, the same rule applies. Leave out irrelevant information and craft your words carefully. Avoid using filler words like like, and you know. These filler words make your message less impactful and may cause your audience to lose interest. Stick to the main topic, resist the urge to digress, and refrain from repeating yourself. Remember, your message is more likely to be remembered and understood when you keep it concise and to the point. As Seneca said, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. So, focus on clarity and brevity in your communication. Practice. To become proficient in any skill, including communication, consistent practice is necessary. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca advised, practice, and you will see that I was right. Consistent practice not only helps you improve your skills but also builds your confidence. Repetition plays a key role in mastering any skill. Whether it's speaking in public, engaging in conversations, or delivering a presentation, the more you practice, the more comfortable and effective you become. Practice not only what you say but also how you say it. Pay attention to your tone, pacing, and body language during your practice sessions. Remember that becoming a skilled communicator takes time and effort, so be patient with yourself as you continue to practice and refine your abilities. With dedication and persistence, you can become a more influential and effective communicator. Now, let's discuss effective ways to become more articulate. Reading books is one of the most effective ways to improve your articulation skills. Reading a variety of books enhances the flexibility and dynamism of your conversations. A robust vocabulary equips speakers with the ability to craft compelling and thoughtful sentences. Seek out books on topics that interest you, whether it's self-improvement, financial success, or even fiction. Even if you dedicate just 30 minutes a day to reading, it makes a significant difference. Reading not only enhances your knowledge but also enriches your vocabulary. If you encounter a word you don't understand, make sure to look up its meaning. For output, start writing. Expressing your thoughts on paper will improve your ability to articulate those thoughts verbally. Writing helps you become more comfortable playing with words. You can write about anything, journal your goals and aspirations, or explore the thoughts swirling in your mind. There are countless topics to choose from. Again, even dedicating just 15 minutes a day or every few days to writing will have a positive impact on your speaking abilities. This is how you can master the art of articulate communication and express yourself with finesse in a way that stands out from the rest. While there's much more to explore regarding voice, intonation, body language, and pronunciation, delving into those topics would make this video excessively long. If you found this video useful and watched it until the end, please show your support by liking and subscribing. Until next time.